There once was a boy.
Do you guys do any special intro or anything like that?
Not really.
All right.
Occasionally we do
We'll use that as the
song.
intro.
Uh-huh.
That's brilliant. Welcome to the show, guys. Boys Gone Wild. We're joined with our first guest in many months. Many months. How long since our last guest, do you think? Probably like 8 months? 9 months. As long as it takes to make a baby.
Uh-huh.
We can see the child
in a lab.
9 months ago,
Yeah.
and he's finally ready,
He's
fully
finally ready.
born.
And
Be on the
we're
podcast.
disappointed with the results.
We're very disappointed. We're going to throw him in the bin and try again. But he's like...
You kept that one quiet. He's brought his own props. Look at that.
Yeah, so this one's broken. Ed is a comedian.
That ain't bad, is it?
That's not bad.
Look, I've used it so much I've stained the wood on the mouthpiece so different.
I haven't met you loads of times, but every single time you've had that.
Do you think you might need a stainless steel one next?
I think so, yeah. It's on the Christmas list for next year.
Maybe with an ergonomic grip, just to make sure it's more comfortable to hold.
Yeah, I've got like those guys that like unbox really expensive guns on YouTube.
Yeah.
I've got that, but it's a slide whistle.
Do you know those guys?
No, I don't.
You've not seen them?
No.
Me and Paddy were watching them the other day.
Wait, what do they do?
He was just we watched a video of a guy unboxing a Glock 17.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ed Knight's like, what was he like? He's like Michael McIntyre for a schizophrenic patient. It's sort of observational comic with experiences that no one's had and about videos or things no one's seen.
We all have the alter egos drawer. A drawer full of all our different personalities, don't we?
What are you on at the moment? What kind of YouTube vids?
Me and Paddy were watching a lot of Babish. He's a bald American man who's...
So he's a man. It's a name.
His name is... the channel is called Binging with Babish.
Right.
And he got famous...
Charlie, this is a time when you start typing it down. Yeah, that's good.
You typed in boing boing.
Boinging with Babish.
Boing boing.
Babish is this guy.
Yeah.
Oh.
He started off making like food from films and stuff, but
He
now
looks
he's
like Marvin from JLS.
He's the richest man in the world.
So is this a sincere cooking, or is it?
Yeah, he's sincerely cooking.
10 million subscribers.
Yeah.
Babish Culinary Universe.
Have you seen the video
the
where
BCU?
Yeah.
Are you part? You're not part of the BCU.
I'm not part of the
One
BCU.
day.
One day.
Hopefully
He's only 9 months old. Give him a chance.
One day.
You can be part of the BCU.
Bitching with Babish.
It's
Are you into cooking?
I like to eat dinners, yeah.
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 That wasn't my question.
I like to cook. Yeah, I love to
Don't
cook.
get shirty with me.
I love cooking. I got really...
You eat like a French peasant, right? That's sort of how you eat, right?
Yeah, I eat lots of beans stew. So,
And
but
you-
like,
A bean
I like
stew?
it when a bit of it's sort of like mushy
Yeah.
or toothsome, but in wet.
I hate everything you just said. Yeah.
So it's like wet around
mushy in wet.
it. Yeah, so it's like wet around it, but then in the middle it's like butter beans or something. It's a little
horrible.
bit toothsome.
I don't
Yeah.
like mushy stuff.
And
at
then
all.
you like, you love offal, right?
I do like offal a lot.
So offal's just like an
Insides.
umbrella term for just
Insides.
weird stuff.
Anything that's not like
Everything
flesh.
that's not a classic.
Yeah,
Do you like
yeah,
any
exactly.
form of offal?
Pardon?
Do you like any form? I don't think it's anything that's not a classic with offal.
I'm sure I could fuck with a
I don't think
liver at
offal
some
means
point.
like independent cinema. It's like, it's not that version.
but it's like
Offal means basically everything
Chaz?
everything that isn't View or Odeon.
Offal. Yeah.
You said 2 words I've never heard before.
View or Odeon.
Would you know that?
I don't know what's
What?
going
Oh,
on.
no, sorry. I thought we were talking about the meat again.
Well, yeah, I'm eating Odeon. What the hell are you talking about?
Offal
Yeah,
is
yeah.
actually...
It's no, I mean like even like kidneys are really popular. Kidneys
Yeah.
like Cineworld, but it's just
But
not
it's
as
an
big as
offal.
the other two.
Yeah, I guess
There was a
so.
MasterChef challenge where they used offal.
Is kidney really popular? I don't know.
Yeah, kidney soup. What are you talking about? Steak and kidney pie. What are you talking about?
So do you like kidney?
Yeah.
I find kidney, it does have the air of death around it.
I like kidney.
It's an old house
The
no
air
one's
of
lived in
death.
for a while. Yeah, you eat kidney and it just tastes like an
Right.
old house that no one's lived in.
Kidney sweetbreads, liver.
So sweetbread is one of the biggest misconceptions or like false advertising ever. I think.
Yeah.
Do you know what sweetbread is?
Not really.
Do you like the sound of sweetbread?
Google it because there's two
well, it
different
sounds
things.
sweet,
Yeah.
doesn't it?
Can you type in sweetbread?
There's two
please?
different things that it's meant to be. It's either pancreas or a gland in the brain. I'm not sure which one.
Couldn't be further from sweetbread, I reckon.
There's two. There's two different things.
You can't do that.
It's nice.
That's
It's
not
so
fucking fair.
nice. It's so nice. Anyway,
The thymus or the pancreas?
me and Paddy have been sort of shamefully hate watching Babish because we saw a video where he's like an architecture magazine comes to his house and he's got like a £10 million house and you know like me and Paddy see like get a whiff of someone richer than us and we're just
Hating it.
completely
You can't
heartbroken
believe
about it. Like, so upset.
Do you like how he's done his house?
don't know, maybe I'll be on a red carpet with him someday, so I can't say.
You can't say what you actually feel.
I can't say how I feel about Babish because I don't want to be attacked online.
Is there a non-smug way to do an architectural digest tour of your home? Is there a way to do it? I guess you could do it in a sort of like abashed way, maybe shy,
surprised.
What the fuck? I didn't know.
Yeah.
What the fuck is this?
Yeah.
Like looking at the toilet.
Or it's
what
clearly
the hell am I meant to do with that?
It's clearly not your house.
Yeah. There's like one room that you use, but it's like really fucked up in there. You don't use any of the rest of the house.
I'd love an architectural digest, but from the women who are on Hoarders. You used to watch Hoarders? Did you ever watch Hoarders?
No.
Hoarders is one of the best daytime TV shows ever.
That's like when people keep putting
Hoarders
papers in their shed, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's really like I'm not as big into daytime TV.
In their shoes. They're everywhere.
It's absolutely amazing. So yeah, you'll just go in someone's house and they won't have used the toilet in like 20 years. They only use Tupperware boxes or something.
Yeah.
So it's just like it'll be like 150 Tupperware boxes of shit, maybe like a couple of jerry cans of piss.
Yeah.
And then somewhere under there is their bed. And then they just kind of dive into boxes and barrels of piss, and they just say, "Yeah, so this is kind of where I sleep."
Yeah, I love seeing these guys.
Look at this. I mean, it's awesome.
There'll be a bloke who looks fine, but then it's just like 70,000 magazines that he's never read.
Look at this.
Look at him.
This is what.
He looks like Tony Robinson. That's all stuff that they done up on Time Team. He's got it all in his house.
Yeah.
Look
at this. It's when they're sleeping.
You can't do that.
Yeah.
I bet she's having a much better sleep than any of us have had recently, surrounded by all of our stuff.
Yeah, because of the fumes, it means that she's going into a sort of psychedelic trance.
I'm a bit of a hoarder.
I can imagine. I can imagine, yeah, if you weren't a comedian, that you'd be on TV one of these.
Well, they're not mutually exclusive.
Yeah.
You could be both.
What, celebrity hoarders?
Yeah, celebrity hoarders.
That'd be good to have a celebrity.
Didn't you say your mum was a hoarder? Not to that extent, but
no, she has hoarding tendencies. My granddad was a hoarder, but then when we moved, she became just someone who keeps a lot of stuff as opposed to,
pretty loose definitions there.
As opposed to sitting on sitting on boxes.
When does
of her own
someone
shit
become
like
a hoarder versus just enjoying?
I guess
the comfort of material.
Do you know what? I don't know.
Yeah.
I've never been asked that before.
Yeah, it's good when someone says they don't know, isn't it, nowadays?
Not enough of that. There's not enough of that going around.
Thank you, Ratio.
There's not enough going around.
Lives among 20,000 tons of trash.
I'm the opposite of a hoarder. I love getting rid of
It's true.
shit. Fuck it.
It's facts like American Psycho.
Yeah.
I go through like phases.
But not very clean. It's dusty, but there's nothing in it.
No, it's clean. It's clean for me.
Thanks.
I love that the channel, by the way, I've always thought it's so funny that the channel's called A&E. It's like it's an emergency. Everything on the channel is an emergency.
I mean, to be fair,
Linda lives
this
among 20,000 tons of trash.
That's
an emergency.
That's an emergency, yeah.
Well,
get this woman out.
The famous
20,000 tons?
The famous one was there was a woman who was
That's like Optimus Prime. That's how much Optimus Prime was.
There's a woman who had
That is a ridiculous
so much feces in her house, right? And all she ate was chowder, which I feel if you're sitting on a pile of your own shit, chowder's not the food to eat.
It sounds like it's the mashed up materials around
it.
Or at least
I don't know. At least eat like plain white bread, but a chowder seems too complicated and too viscous.
Yeah,
to
all
eat
you eat
in a house of shit. Chowder,
eating diorite soup every day.
But it was so bad they had to demolish the house. There was no saving it. They had to genuinely. They had to
Why?
Because
rot.
It was just like truly contaminated.
You can't be hoarded, can you?
But my dad is the true opposite of a hoarder. Like he will throw things away. He's a mass waster.
Sorry, so can I just
everything goes in the bin.
Wait a sec. Sorry to interrupt you.
He threw away a passport once. It's just he just chucks everything away. He just bins everything.
That's really funny.
And he genuinely says the main reason my mum and him divorced. He said he could have put up with her for longer, which is not a good start. If she stopped keeping stuff, he just couldn't.
Well,
he can't deal with it.
Like in the end, he threw away your mum. So,
yeah, I guess.
Wow, that's such a good point.
And the passport.
And the passport. Yeah, can I come back and my passport, please?
Okay.
Sorry, actually, I know I just left you, but we have to go through the bins. It's so funny to see because we're looking at a screen.
Yeah.
Where everything's sort of coming
behind
up
the
in real
scenes,
time.
mate. Keep it.
Right. We're trying to imply that we just look out the middle distance.
Right. We'll cut that.
We know all of this.
Well, no, it's just really funny to see what your podcast's YouTube recommendeds are.
Yeah.
Because of all the stuff that you Google during the show.
I think that's mostly Charlie, in fairness.
No, I blame the pod.
What are you saying? What are you saying?
Alan offends the Irish.
12 things not to ask a former neo-Nazi. Yeah, I did see that picture of Greg Wallace. Yeah, Greg Wallace.
That definitely is for the podcast.
Yeah.
That's old Dry Keith.
Old Dry Keith.
That's old Dry Keith.
Obviously, he knows about old
I've never
Drake
seen
because
him.
he's deeply embedded in Chinese
Yeah.
social media.
No,
so he
I-
didn't find about it on our side. He found out through Chinese
I knew
social
about
media.
Yeah.
I knew about Old Keith. I love Old Keith, man.
How did you know about Old
R.I.P.
Keith?
What? Just like from TikTok and shit. Like what? Like from the internet?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
What are
about
your
it.
main interests, Ed? I hear a lot about your different.
You'd be surprised. It seems to everything. You bird watch.
I like
pick
I like
five.
bird watching.
Bird watching. What's your favourite bird?
That's
Is
a
that
tough
is that a
question.
faux pas?
No,
No,
that's like
no,
asking
no.
a
Is
film
that
student their favourite film. That's,
Yeah.
you know.
I'm really-
Well,
I'll
asking
tell you
comedians
what.
to tell us a joke.
I'm really fond
Hold
of.
up, two different questions. Your favourite bird and then the greatest bird. You know how you would do
Personal and objective.
Sure, yeah, fine, yeah.
Please.
So favorite
I presume
film, Citizen
Wingspan.
Kane, yeah, sure. I like my two favorite birds are grey heron and probably an Egyptian goose. My big thing is like wetland birds, like waterfowl.
Well, yeah,
That's my big thing.
I kind of admit they're the big ones with the long necks and the long fucking legs. They're dipping their head in.
You will have seen a grey
looking for-
heron.
I've
yeah.
definitely seen a heron. My dad's loosely into birds.
Is he?
He's not
I
like.
didn't know he had that depth of character.
Well,
Who
Awesome.
knew?
he does.
That's
He
awesome.
slammed the brakes in the car once on like a.
I thought you said on his bird
on
watching.
his,
One of your children's heads smashes into the...
oh, and there was a bird nearby.
Just seeing it,
Unrelated.
Yeah.
No, to like point out a hawk.
Right.
And that was when I realised he might be somewhat
You've got like a
neurotypical.
smash nose in the back of the car.
But I understand the majesty of them. Do you go out and find them?
Well, I'm not like a super duper serious bird watcher. Like I don't go to hides and have binoculars and
But
stuff.
you know what they are. And
Yeah.
you've imagined what it would
When
be
you
like
come
to be
across
that person.
birds during your general life, you'll go,
And not just come like I will if I've got like a bit of time to myself. I've got like a few favorite places that I like to go and sit and watch the birds. Like
if you wouldn't mind naming them.
St.
I know
James's
you
Park.
don't, you don't,
James's Park
you don't
is a
want to
really big
flood it
one.
for the.
St James's Park is a great one.
Is
They've
it?
got lots of different types
Yeah,
of birds.
don't gatekeep your bird spots, man.
No. They've got.
Do you get Egyptian gooses in?
Yeah? I've seen,
yeah.
you showed me.
I saw an
Yeah.
Egyptian
Yeah.
goose,
They
and I
have them
went,
in St.
"That's a
James's
good
Park,
bird."
Yeah.
Do they fly from Egypt?
In the bar, I don't know. In Barnes Wetlands Centre was where I saw my first ever one when I was a kid, and I took a picture of it and I absolutely loved it. And ever since then, it's been one of my favourites.
Yeah, it's a good bird. I've seen that bird.
Yeah, this underrated
What
spot.
was the, sorry, what was the stand-up bit that we worked on together that only ever bombed about you going to the Wetlands Centre? Remember, and it was like Goodfellas, like the Copacabana.
Oh yeah. I it was so fucking stupid. Like I did, one of those bits where me and
I
Horatio,
suggested it, and you were like, "That's genius. That's incredible."
we were laughing so much coming up with it, and like one of those days when we were writing, and I did it. Like I edited this whole thing together. You know when Ray Liotta walks into the the Copacabana club and there's that song playing, and he knows everyone.
I can see where this is going.
Yeah, I edited that song with loads of geese honking on top of it. I did it at one preview and immediately was like
just saying that you knew
apologising. Really sorry.
You said he went to the Wetlands Centre so much that you knew everyone there. So I was trying to imagine it's like Ray Liotta going down
So
to the
the
Wetlands
people who work at the Wetlands Centre or the birds?
I think it's the birds.
The birds.
So he's just saying,
yeah.
maybe the people who work at the
I
Wetlands
don't talk to the people. I don't talk to It wasn't bad, to be fair.
It's good stuff.
What makes a good bird other than size? Do you have an appreciation for the little ones?
Yeah, I think that I don't know. It's just sort of really somewhere in my especially with water birds, somewhere in my head at some point in my life, the connection has been made between peace and tranquility and a feeling of calmness and relaxation, and seeing these birds. Often, my parents would take me to the Barnes Wetlands Centre as a child on the weekend.
A lot of mentions
so it's
of the Barnes Wetlands Centre.
free time. It is the best place in London to go see them because that's what it's
in London.
for. Yeah.
No.
It's in Barnes, yeah.
Also, didn't you fall off a climbing frame and get brain damage when you were like 8 years old?
No. No, it
And
was.
then I suddenly started liking birds.
It was actually a wall when I was 15. I was trying to do a parkour trick in front of my mum. I caught my foot on a ledge and I span 180 and landed fell at 10 feet directly onto my skull.
Straight down.
Yeah. Like the whole left side of my face was ripped off. I couldn't read or write for a month. It was.
You were like Two-Face.
Yeah, it was really great. Before that, I was really shy and really excelled in school, and then after that, I was taking big shit and wanted to be a stand-up comedian. It's actually pretty crazy.
Wow.
Yeah, it's mad, isn't it?
There you go.
Do you have any opinions on the cassowary?
Cassowary.
Can I just ask why you bring this up? Do you have a history with this bird?
Well, I've been
No, he
told
typed
that,
in world most dangerous bird.
Yeah,
and
and
it
they-
didn't load for ages, and it's only just loaded.
Right.
Just so you know.
I think cassowary is great. I've never seen a cassowary. I've seen an ostrich in real life.
By the way,
I've
this
seen
is
an
this is
ostrich
Charlie.
in
By
my
the
One
way,
of my friends has ridden an ostrich.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
That's pretty sick.
Show you the video if you want.
I'd love to see that. I'd
do it
genuinely
later.
love to see that. And I'll show you some of my photographs
Great.
that I've taken of birds.
Yeah.
In the wild, did you see an ostrich?
Yeah, so he has brain damage as well. He also fell off.
We don't know what the source is, but we can tell by the general Googling.
Interesting that the two guys with the most swag in the room are being accused of having brain damage. That's interesting to me.
To be fair, I can't talk. I did just turn on a kettle without it being attached.
That's the craziest thing I've ever seen in my life. It wasn't in
It
its
was quite
holster.
embarrassing.
It wasn't on its podium, and he just pressed the button, and just nothing happened, obviously, because it's not fucking plugged in. And it's just staring
I
at
guess
it
in
for
my
about
head,
4
I thought
seconds.
it was a Bluetooth kettle.
Bro, I thought he had a wireless kettle. Kettle Pods Pro.
So that was your personal favourites.
Well,
Is there an accepted
yeah,
objective
what's the greatest
favourite?
birds?
What's the greatest?
I don't know. I'm not like a super hardcore bird watcher, but I do like go out on my way. There are places where I just like them a lot, and I find them interesting, and I sort of broadly keep up to date with.
Who's the bird on your neck?
Oh, it's not a bird on, is it?
This is just a. This is just a.
Oh, is that
the bolo tie?
That is a bird.
Yeah.
So what? But do you know what type of bird that is?
No.
Don't even know.
Got given this.
Eagle. By
Probably,
my money.
probably an eagle. Yeah.
What are the other Twitchers like? What are the other bird watchers? What is that kind of community?
He's not in it for the people. He's in it for the birds.
I'm not in the Twitcher community whatsoever.
Fine.
Like I'm not like. Well, I've got one friend who also likes to take another comic who likes to take pictures of birds as a hobby with like a really nice camera and goes to like birds. He's probably a bit more serious than I am, but we already knew each other and then found out we had a similar hobby.
Yeah.
I don't like go to the hides, or I'm not in any Twitcher groups or anything like that. I do just really I like to find out facts about these birds, and I know places where I can go and see them. The Wandle Trail, underrated. That's why underrated spot. That's why the grey heron is one of my favourites, because me and my girlfriend were on a walk down in sort of like Mitcham, southwest London. Going up to Morden and visiting Morden Horn. Easter.
Morden's too close to Mordor for my liking. Have you ever thought that?
No, it's actually close to Collier's Wood.
Bosh.
Fucking, where's that
There
whistle?
it is.
It's
There
actually
it is.
now the whistle's actually stuck up my sleeve, so I'll be able to use it again. And we saw a grey heron standing right next to the Saver Centre.
Yeah.
And that was brilliant.
Yeah, there's a poem in that.
So you also have a bit of hyperfixation on, what is it, medieval literature, right? Of
Sort of, no,
of a
just
gothic
like
variety.
no, I think it's just cool, I wouldn't say it's like a hyperfixation.
So stuff like You Don't Owe Me Pretty, those sort of books.
The what?
You Don't Owe Me Pretty, those sort of things.
What's that?
The Subtle Art of Not Giving a Fuck.
Oh, I love that. Rich Dad, Poor Dad. Yeah. Rich Bird, Poor Bird. I wish they'd take the humans out of this fucking book and make it a duck instead.
Yeah. Are you listening to
Grey Heron, cool, yeah.
Right. Okay. Well, it's good to connect you guys.
This is too powerful. This connection is too powerful for you.
Yeah. So you've recently been to Dublin. You've been gigging there. But,
I was in Dublin.
back with your Irish heritage, right?
Well,
Did you reconnect?
No, I mean I'm not very familiar with Dublin at all.
Yeah.
But,
I mean, you guys are both about as Irish as each other, and you look alike.
Half?
It seems like
Yeah.
the only people who sit in these chairs look like Andrew, basically.
Really?
Or Paddy, Mike. Everyone just kind of vaguely is Irish.
Yeah.
With
What,
dark hair.
the brown hair and a slight droop.
Yeah. It's like angle to them.
I think
Yeah.
you guys could
A
be
bit of a
related.
hunchback.
A lot
like
of
me.
gravity affects us more. I find. There's a whistle.
Right, that's not getting lost again. Yeah, it's nice. It was nice. I was just, when you're gigging like elsewhere, it's just a flying visit,
Yeah.
But it was nice. I spent the day with a comic called Peter McGann. Shout out, very
Shout out
funny
Peter
guy.
McGann.
And did a couple of fun gigs at the Laughter Lounge. It was nice.
Was it the Laughter Lounge when you were performing?
It was on the Friday night. It was the Confusion Lounge. on the
The startled space.
Yeah. And, the Saturday night it was the Fair to Middling Lounge.
Yeah.
It was the Could Have Been Worse Lounge.
Yeah.
On Saturday night.
Yeah.
Friday night was the no one's following me on Instagram after this lounge. But yeah, it was fun. It was nice to. I just spent all of Saturday walking around and going to different places and walking up in the canal and had a really nice big cooked breakfast.
Yeah.
So shout out to Cafe Sophia in
Please.
Dublin.
We'll tag him.
Other cafes are available. We have to
Other
say
cafes
that's
are available,
broadcasting
yeah.
standards.
But it was
Get 'em.
nice as hell. It was really yummy.
Did you soak up any of the history?
I went to a WH Smith's and a Cafe Nero at the airport. No. Yeah, I mean, it's sort of, I was staying right next to...
You were soaking your bread up in gravy, weren't you?
Yeah, not anymore, man.
No.
I'm a healthy New Year.
Oh, yeah, New Year, New You.
Have you made some big resolutions?
Big resolution.
What are you
Well,
into?
Ed, on a night out can be quite medieval, I think.
Yeah.
What does that mean?
Eats
Drinking
a whole
like...
goose, drinks.
Yeah. I am like...
Stabbing forks into things.
Yeah, the podcast exclusive. I did go to the doctor like in between Christmas and New Year, and I was like,
That's a terrible time to go to the doctor.
It was actually really good. It was really quick.
Andrew, this is an exclusive.
Yeah, apologies.
It was really quick because everyone was away.
Well, I mean, I'm more in terms of like your health. You know,
Oh,
you're full
yeah.
of cheese, aren't you?
Well, that's it. The doctor was like,
You're full of
Full of
cheese.
sweetbread.
You're full of cheese.
well, it's just, I'm realising.
Stop eating offal. Start eating some fucking normal meat, you freak. Kidney bean liquid stew freak. Eat some fucking cabbage, mate.
I think I eat more liquid in a day than I eat solid. I have like porridge for breakfast, and then like nothing
Porridge,
in the day,
yeah.
and then like a big stew for dinner, and then like 19 pints.
Yeah.
Well,
So I'm doing dry January.
Does the body, does it,
Except for 3 pints of
does the
Beamish I
body
had at the
process
club.
it differently, like drinking to eating? I've heard this.
Go on.
I don't know.
Well, yeah, because one of them's you're drinking it, one's that you're eating.
It's
it.
good.
Yeah, I think
It's
that's
true.
the big difference, I reckon.
But you know what I mean? Like a smoothie doesn't. I'm eating a banana, aren't I? But I don't
Yeah.
get the
Well,
same
depends.
from it. It depends on the smoothie.
Or if you're eating a
I'm
banana.
having a strawberry smoothie. I'm like, I'm eating a banana, right? That's what this is, right? No, but apparently the act of chewing has a big effect on the way it processes through your body.
I mean, calorie burns from chews. That needs to go
Yeah,
into
it's a
the
very
equation.
minor effect.
Very
Yeah.
extremely minor, yeah.
Yeah, all right.
Depends how
more
much you
that
chew, to
it
be fair.
starts your saliva starts the digestion, doesn't it? That's the whole thing.
So if you're swallowing
ask me, I don't know.
swallowing kidneys, has
I
that got the
assume
same
it-
effect as chewing?
I remember. Do you remember this from GCSE biology? Amylase. I
Yeah.
feel like that's in the saliva, and that starts digestion.
Well, it comes
Is it
out of the
amylase?
salivary gland. I'll give you that.
I don't know. The
For free.
hotspot isn't working, but I do have a question.
Oh, yeah.
Is asparagus the only food that seeps into your wee? You know how like,
Beetroot.
Snap.
Snap.
Wow.
but in terms of sort of smell, some foods and drinks can cause your urine to smell stronger.
Go on.
Pineapple.
Asparagus
we all
is top
know
of the
that
list.
one. Cumin.
Brussels sprouts.
Coffee.
Yeah, so at
Yeah,
school,
coffee.
you know the thing about pineapple making your jizz taste sweeter?
Whoa.
Right? So
Christ.
Wow.
when I was like 15, we're having lunch at school, right? I don't know why I was talking about it. We're schoolboys, right? We talk about this sort of stuff. We're talking about pineapple
Charming,
potentially
back and
makes
forth.
your cum sweeter. Then this guy on the table opposite us, right? He leans over and goes, "Guys, trust me, it doesn't. I've checked, it doesn't.
It doesn't.
It doesn't. It doesn't make it sweeter. But what he was trying to do
Yeah.
was kind of imply that he's got sucked off. But what it really sounded like
Was that
he drank some
drank his own cum, yeah.
because that was the way. Guys, trust me, it doesn't.
I think I
Guys,
was there for that one.
think you might
Did we
have
only realise after? Because I think we were like, oh, Christ, he's cool. And then like a few minutes later, I was like, wait,
just
does he drink his own cum? I think that man might be drinking his own cum. Brussels sprouts can give your urine a stronger smell. Doesn't say what kind of smell, but strong nonetheless.
yeah, stronger, more ammonia-y smell maybe.
Yeah, an earthy kind of,
Yeah.
medieval smell.
Yeah.
Cumin.
It smells like the World War I exhibition at the Imperial War Museum.
What's that like?
Have you ever been there?
No, does there have a lot of
Musk used to
smells
go
and
on-
scratches and stuff to do like
You
that?
used to go. No, you go and they've got like a trench. They've got like a model of a trench, and they used to take you there on
I've done
school
that. I've done
trips.
that.
But the thing that really stayed with me when I was a kid was the smell they made it smell inside the museum.
What do they go for?
I don't know. It's just it's a smell I've never smelled anywhere.
Yeah,
else.
that's
Really
ringing a
rang.
bell with me.
Yeah.
There was the one with the sounds of warfare and everything. Yeah.
And you walk through it and you go, piece of piss.
Kids fucking do this, yeah,
know what I mean?
easy.
And what? Do you think those smells come in a powder that you mass produce, and then there's just someone perfects
Museum
a,
odor.
Yeah, you perfect a perfect thing,
Trench
and then-
smell.
There's going to
Yeah.
be smell people out there.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
but
Well,
how do you mass
famously,
produce it?
Dr. Ali Lukes on Twitter is the smell expert now.
Really?
She's the smell. She's the smell
She's the smell.
equivalent
I
of
thought it was
the
a
menswear guy.
Wow, let's check
That really
ourselves
shows.
there.
Smell doctor. I was like, that's a geezer.
That's got to be a guy.
But I was
That's a man
wrong.
exactly like me.
Charlie's,
Yeah, Dr. Smells,
Charlie's
you're-
always on his own little vibe, isn't he? Can you
Did you
pee,
just Google, can you piss out of your bum?
Can you pee out of your bum? Yeah, there's something sweeter about using pee rather than piss.
Yeah, can you piss?
It's a child's question, not a
5-year-old's
gross.
question.
Can you pee out of your bum?
Not,
Mum.
Yeah, can you pee out of your bum is something a child would ask. Can you piss out of your ass is someone that needs to go to hospital
Yeah.
now.
A man shouting at pigeons outside, really.
Well, of course,
whatever-
if you're a pigeon, you have a cloaca, which means that you do piss and shit out the same thing.
Bird corner.
The bird
Oh, really?
corner,
That's an
yeah.
astonishing.
one hole?
Is that true?
Yeah.
That's an astonishing.
Do they have sex in that hole as well?
Whoa.
So is it like a 3-in-1 shampoo and
Trifecta.
conditioner?
Look, you're about to find out what a cloaca. It's like Alpecin. Alpecin 3-in-1 hole.
Did I tell you that I
Come, piss, poo, we've got it all.
German engineering.
Did I tell you I once saw a 7-in-1 shampoo?
What else did it do?
It was
Shower
shampoo,
gel, shampoo, conditioner.
Yeah, shower gel, shampoo,
Toothpaste.
conditioner, face wash. I can't. There was 3 other ones.
Moisturizer,
Toothpaste.
cleanser.
Yeah, I think so.
Scrub.
Yeah, I mean, it feels like
Yeah.
what 2-in-1 is pushing it, right?
Yeah.
7-in-1.
That's insane.
It can't be doing any of those jobs well.
No.
Jack of all trades.
A cloaca is a common opening for the urinary, reproductive, and
Right.
digestive tracts of many animals.
I think that's a frog.
That is but reptiles and fish have a cloaca as well, I think.
So it's all one thing down there.
I'm glad I don't have one.
It's a bit easier, isn't
What?
it?
You don't have a
I'm glad I
3-in-1
don't want a cloaca.
hole.
I don't know. I can imagine upkeep is a lot more simple.
I think it would be worse.
I think it'd be worse, actually.
Well, you've got more to clean out, don't
Yeah.
you? But it's
Yeah,
all
exactly.
concentrated into one space. So.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't clean my arsehole. if
But it's like-
if I'm being
it's-
honest with you boys right
But
here.
Drew, it'd be like only having one plate in your cabinet, right? So you're using it for
Only if I
everything.
was eating one meal, all my meals at the same time, because I can wash up that plate.
I
Yeah,
know,
exactly,
but that's
yeah.
that feels like more of a pain. Then
Yeah.
you get three plates dirty, then wash them all up, and you can do it. You have more flexibility as opposed to always.
I'm
being
doing
tight.
more washing though with one plate.
Yeah, because you're washing it more frequently, are you saying?
Yeah,
I guess so. But
If
then
I've got
but
what's the
then
analogy?
you.
I'm
It's
lost.
plate.
your piss shit and fuck hole is all being one.
Don't say fuckhole on this podcast.
It is the pigeon's fuck hole, is it not?
Is it not? Is this a rude podcast or not?
Ed, are there any birds which... Is it just owls that poo out of their mouths?
Sorry?
Is it just owls that poo out of their mouths?
I have no
can you
idea.
look that up?
I'm not sure if they do. And
I don't
is
think
that
owls
true?
poo out their
They
mouth.
regurgitate little mice for their babies, don't they?
Yeah, what's that?
But
called?
their children aren't eating their parents' shit.
Right, well,
yeah,
I've
that's
been
just
misinformed then.
regurgitation.
What's it called? There is a name for it.
There's
What's
a
it
name for
called?
it.
Where they give them a mouse
name.
back. That's really going to fucking piss
Give
me off.
give a mouse back is a nicer term for it.
mouse. That's quite a sweet way of putting it. Yeah,
Regurgitation, but it's like
there's
You
a
see
name
it-
for the
yeah.
type of thing that it regurgitates.
it's always like red. Well, I suppose
should
that's the
work.
colour
That'll
of the
work.
deaf.
That'll
No,
work.
owls don't poo out of their
Helens.
mouths. Well, that's a good little detour we went down.
Right. So Charlie, when you confidently asked that, what
I was certain.
He's got
What
the
made
knowledge
you-
of the internet in front of him.
what made you think that, Charlie?
I feel like I've
'Cause they're
seen
pellets,
it. I think
right?
I've
Are
seen it.
you thinking
in the
about
wild.
like when like a
regurgitate-
bird goes, like a penguin
Yeah,
goes
yeah.
off, eats fish,
I just-
comes back?
No,
babies.
I know that's different. I think I have seen owls poo out of their mouths.
But you
Maybe
haven't,
it was
you haven't
probably
seen
just
a
food.
healthy owl poo out there, man.
Yeah,
I've seen a
exactly.
sick owl.
Yeah.
A particularly sick owl.
The owl I used to torture was not when I was a child. The owl I caught and
Yeah.
tortured was pooing out of his mouth. But something was going on.
Because I redesigned his innards.
Yeah, the owl that a human centipede. I redesigned its innards. Imagine being,
Don't turn it off.
Imagine being a parent, your kid comes up to you and says, "Look at this owl.
made a new owl,
I've
Mum."
redesigned its guts."
Just starts shitting out of his mouth. It's not good. Do you want to do a different hotspot?
Any
Which
will
one?
do.
We can also try my hotspot.
Mine's
in a
fuckest.
pinch. It doesn't feel like the sort of thing you guessed should be doing.
Yeah, you're absolutely. Yeah,
Oh, yeah,
I'll
you can't be doing that. Put your hotspot away. Your hotspot's
Try
no
mine.
good here.
A fun fact: I've got Horatio's old phone, so whenever there's I don't know why, but because of iCloud, whenever Horatio tries to airdrop something to me, it comes up as Dad.
Really?
Which is fucking terrifying.
So it's airdrop a lot.
What happened
actually.
at uni again? I
Oh
had
yeah, so Andrew had this glitch on his phone, right? Where basically every day this notification wouldn't go off his screen for about 3 months.
well, it would pop up.
It would pop
up.
Into, so it was a glitch
Every
in the
now and
phone,
again.
right?
Yeah.
Because Andrew always had the most smash phone of anyone I've ever seen. He refused to get a case until only very recently.
Fuck the patriarchy.
But it would just mean that his phone would be fucked in such weird ways.
Oh.
The text that would always come up was a text from Dad saying, "I'm outside." And that was just
Fucking
glitched.
traumatic.
And this is at uni.
At like a 6 a.m. afterwards, I'm outside. He's come to pick me up.
That's really
It's too much, Andrew. We're taking you home. We're putting you out.
Dad, I'm outside.
That's brilliant.
It's so
Absolutely terrified.
I'm outside.
There were sometimes I'm like, I think you should be outside. This isn't going well. So
Yeah, I imagine sometimes you're like,
Sometimes it's like, Dad, come and get me. I'd run outside.
He's
No,
not
Dad.
outside.
No, Dad.
No, Dad.
Should we
Wow.
cover what's going on in the news
No.
in the world today?
On Dublin,
Yeah.
you had an issue with the Bureau de Change, which
Oh,
I'm fascinated to hear
yeah.
about.
Yeah, well, if this is rubbish, it's his fault 'cause he told me to say
Let's
it.
go.
for the
I
pod.
imagine you're a guy who spends a lot of time at the Bureau de Change. for some
What is a
reason.
guy who spends a lot of time at the Bureau
I
de
imagine
Change?
it's the guy who goes in there, just sort of reads
Just
some
to
magazines
ask
in
about
there.
the different exchange rates.
No, it doesn't even
Oh,
do
the
that.
yen's not doing well, is it?
Yeah.
He's just always in there. He doesn't go up to the till. That's what I imagine.
Just looks at the exchange rates.
Yeah, that's me.
Yeah.
Yeah. I like data points. That's
Yeah.
my thing. Yeah, got paid for this gig in Dublin, so I had a lot of euros knocking about.
Yeah.
A bit of spare time after doing something in town yesterday. I thought there's a Bureau de Change. I'll get it changed. Exchange rate for the amount of euros I had. Well, I don't want to brag here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I had 350 euros. And the exchange rate said that was about £296.
That's not an issue for the Bureau de Change. That's an issue for the Bureau de Stacks.
Yeah.
That's an
the
issue for
Bureau
the Bank
de-
of
You know what I mean?
England.
You
The
know what I
Bureau
mean?
de
Change.
Wealth. Yeah.
Change versus.
What's that?
Yeah.
Coots. Coots,
Yeah.
I should be going to Coots.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There you go.
And then I went up to the window and he said, I'll give you 190 quid for it. I said, give me my euros back. And he went, all right, I'll do you 230. And I went, no, give me my euros back.
You can't do that.
And he went, all right, final offer 250. I went, no, I'm not having you
This
rob
isn't a haggling system.
50 quid off me. And
So
I said,
the actual exchange rate was 290, right?
I showed
That was-
him the exchange rate. He went, no, that's the online one,
Was it
brother.
a wooden stool in the middle of a market that just had scribbled on Bureau de Change?
It
Was
wasn't.
it three
Change?
kids in a
That
long
sound like
coat?
Yeah.
Bureau
Yeah.
de Change? Bureau de Change?
And
The change sounds better.
Change? I
Sean,
don't like
see,
how
yeah,
it's sounding.
200 and then he was like, I'll give you 190 quid. I said, you're not robbing 100 quid off me, brother. Give me them euros back. He was really upset about it. Because obviously
Yeah,
they can
he's
all
livid.
state their own. They can all state their own exchange rates. But
Can
he was
ya?
just.
It's not a
just
haggling
said,
system.
I didn't think.
I
I think
said,
it's one of the
I'll
most.
just go to a different one, and he went
Yeah.
no. And I said, no.
Well, yeah.
In my head, I had a dialogue because normally I would be like, I back down from confrontation.
I think I'd
But it's
say
new
that.
I
year,
was
new
just-
you, right?
I was just like, listen,
Yeah.
I want the extra £100, so I'm just gonna go.
Yeah,
And
very.
he was like, no, 230. I went, that still means I'm down, 70 quid or whatever.
Yeah.
So no.
Well, what is the correct? You should have been
Well, he
given
was going to skip it at the
295.
top.
Who is this charlatan?
105 quid I would have been down.
But I like how livid he was and annoyed at you for
Well,
not,
yeah,
letting,
because
not letting him get away with it. I mean,
Well,
that,
yeah,
yeah,
I mean-
but I do like a bureau.
in his mind, I've just robbed him of 100 quid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How many bureau? The
A
Federal
bureau's
Bureau
good.
of Investigations.
Yeah, I like it's not, a bureau de change is one of the only
What is
bureaus
it- what is
left
a
that
bureau?
you enter. A
What's
bureau to me sounds like I don't know. It feels like I don't.
I think it's
1920s America. You're
I think
going
it has
to the bureau.
in my mind, it's got a specific roof. Do you know what I mean?
No,
Right.
a bureau for me is like a really old-fashioned writing desk that like folds out. That's a bureau. That's what.
Is that
The word-
actually what it is?
That's what the word bureau conjures for me. Let me go to my bureau. I keep my letters in my
Right.
bureau. Do you know
Okay.
what I mean?
Mine's got
Really?
pillars.
I keep my
Mine's got
threatening letters to
pillars.
celebrities. They're all in my bureau.
Yeah.
My
oh, with a
bureau
pen.
has a lot of men in suits working sort of pen pushers, but in
Yeah.
a quite classy way.
in a
Yeah,
big building with
Yeah.
a pointy roof and
Yeah.
lots of columns in front of it.
They might even break into
That's
a
a
musical
bureau,
number.
yeah.
A bank, essentially.
A bank, yeah.
Yeah. They might what?
They might even break into a musical number for some reason at my bureau.
Sing it.
Well, it's just more like the whole
Here
musical.
at the bureau. Here at the bureau.
We
Here
are all working at
counting
the bureau.
cash. Here
You
at the
can't have
bureau.
that,
We're
no.
always counting cash. 'cause
And the-
You can have
the-
that loan.
the
It's
bureau.
racial.
We didn't really
racism.
connect on that one, did we?
Yeah, you guys didn't really
sep-
link up at any point.
Two separate songs.
Didn't really. He
I
was,
mean, I did start it, so you should have
Yeah,
come to
probably.
me instead of just doing your
yeah,
own
you
nonsense.
should have led it because he immediately started going on about
Exactly.
people not giving you
mine
a
was
loan on racial crap.
I did.
Yeah, no, you heard that because you were singing
But
a
I
different
added
song.
that, yeah.
But I was adding. It was a depth. It was a comment on it. It wasn't saying it's a good thing. It was more like it's awful the bureaus are like that.
Is
Right.
it?
It was a powerful piece of
I
theatre,
think
right?
well,
And
what
a
is the
necessary
Well,
one.
also, yeah, but it's
No, it's the Guardian
no.
are giving it 5 stars.
No,
saying
what I'm
absolute
saying is
groundbreaking.
what I'm saying is crazy because moments before you invented what a bureau was in your head and made it racial.
But I'm not happy about it. I'm not happy about it. That's why I wrote that
That's
song.
just the world we live in. What you're imagining, you're forced to imagine based on like material circumstances of the world we live in.
My art holds a mirror to society, and if it
Right.
doesn't like what it sees, that's not on
Your
me.
what? Sorry.
My art.
I love what the AI's summary of the FBI is. Agents can aggressively investigate anyone they believe. could
How would
be
you
a valuable
aggressively investigate someone?
If I
Poke
was
him
in
on
the
the
FBI,
shoulder.
I don't know, or just what is the act of
Turn
aggressive?
your pockets out.
Hey,
Damn,
Sonny.
damn, damn. Yeah, that was what I
yeah.
thought.
You seen John Dillinger around here?
Yeah.
Yeah. We're
Well,
looking for Al Capone, see?
Do you want to add this to my musical about the racism of the Bureau? Because I feel this guy's in it
I'm
as
actually
well.
writing my own musical.
Are you? What's
Yeah.
it called?
It's called John Dillinger, Public Enemy #1, the musical.
All right.
Um,
Is there a lot of aggressive investigation in it?
yeah.
Nice.
It's about the FBI and Hoover and John Dillinger.
Sounds above my pay grade.
Yeah. Should we talk about what's happening in the world
Yeah,
today?
let's see the news, eh?
Yeah.
John Dillinger broke out of prison by
Okay, this is old news.
by carving a gun shape out of a bar of soap, painting it black, and holding up a guard with it. Isn't that awesome?
That is good.
That's
Really?
pretty
So
cool.
That
just-
actually happened.
Yeah, isn't that cool?
I would be-
How do you get it? How do you
I
go
would
from
be
there?
humiliated.
Got an actual gun off one of the guards
From there, and then
Yeah.
and then he got out.
He got
So you
out.
got
There
used
is
the
a
fake
movie.
gun to get the real gun.
Yeah.
Did the guy not realise
It's like
that it
something
smelled
out
the
of-
smell of like cardamom and roses?
yeah. Your gun smells really good. Like bubbles falling off the end of it.
His hand is making all like. The best escape though is Chavez. Remember the Chavez escape? Can we get up the Chavez prison escape? This is absolutely unbelievable. So the problem is with the prison escape, I've always felt this, is that you can't help but side with the guy escaping the prison really.
That's fine.
Because
Depends what they're in for.
no, but Chavez is like a fucking cartel leader. He's
Exactly.
He's one of those evil men ever.
That's not
But
great.
How exciting this escape was! I couldn't help but go like, go on, Chavez! Don't let the man keep you down. Chavez escape toilet.
Skibbity toilet, escaping the skibbity toilet for 24
Is it
hours.
Is it not? Chavez is different. Sorry, it's not Chavez.
Chapo.
Chapo. Sorry.
El Chapo.
El Chapo.
Did you just get El Chapo
and then the
confused with,
Venezuelan.
with Hugo Chavez?
They're both.
This is
know.
you pressing the kettle for the last 5 minutes. Why is it not coming up on Google?
Yeah, here we go. Basically, what he'd done is behind the toilet, he'd dug like a hole, right? And his boys, way out from the prison, had got a tunnel that had met up with the hole behind the toilet. So
The hole behind the toilet.
yeah, so he
Wait,
goes in.
are there sewers involved?
Yeah,
There are.
well, all they man-made dug a tunnel.
Man-made dog.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and then there was a motorcycle at the bottom of the tunnel.
Man-made dog.
And for 3
Man-made
miles,
dog. Man-made dig.
he
Yeah.
rode down a tunnel for 3 miles with this motorcycle
That's
at the bottom of the toilet. So let's watch.
Look at your TV screen right now. This is on the search for fugitive drug lord El Chapo, okay? Pay close attention to this video. Mexican authorities have just released this closed-circuit video from
just check out
inside
my
the
toilet.
prison showing
Yeah.
Joaquin El Chapo Guzman in the final moments before he broke out. So he paced back and forth. You saw that. And then in his cell, and then he goes around where the toilet is, and you see the dramatic moment. There it is right there. Well, Chapo
very dramatic.
disappears
This is
into
gone.
the tunnel.
It's gone.
There he is. Now he's gone.
Wait, so he's through
At
the
least
toilet?
49
I think he just
people
went down
have
the
been
toilet.
posted
He can't fit
connection
He
to
flushed
the
himself out of prison. That's what flushed away was
That's the
actually.
plot. Flushed away, yeah.
Yeah, and then there was a motorcycle at the bottom of it.
Right.
Wow.
I can't fit down, a normal sized
Yeah,
toilet.
I imagine
And then
there was.
wider
there was
toilets,
some, I
prison
imagine
toilets?
he did it. It was away from CCTV, so I imagine he was
Yeah.
widening the hole of the toilet.
Yeah, it's a good one.
But hearing about it, I couldn't help but I was on his side for just that moment. Like if Harvey Weinstein escaped from prison, I don't know if it was a daring escape. I don't know if I'd become on Weinstein's side.
I dare say you wouldn't.
Yeah.
Him going through a sewage pipe with his big fat belly squeezing through. You know?
Yeah.
Trying to get a Zimmer frame down the toilet. Fucking cancer trip. Trying to fucking tug it down the toilet.
It's IV.
If he escaped with his Zimmer frame, I'd actually believe him because everyone was saying it was fake. But if he was
Believe
dragging,
him.
What are you saying? If he's riding a motorbike with a Zimmer frame on his back or whatever, you'd believe that he had difficulty walking. Top 10 prison escapes
Yeah,
all
your
time.
guy John
Not bad.
Dillinger's in there,
yeah.
Wow.
So bar of soap, that's pretty
He
good.
escaped twice.
and he got 17 other guys out with that soap. Apparently,
That's awesome.
Really? With one bar of soap.
Getting 17 guys out of prison with one bar of soap.
How would you escape from prison if you were in prison? What would be your moat?
Shoot myself in the head.
You're out.
I'm escaped.
He's out.
Yeah.
You can't deny it.
Immediately. Hang myself. Literally, not even like, I've not even given up my clothes yet, and I'm hanging myself on like the gate on the way in. Like using before they take my shoelaces, I'm like tying myself to the back of the van. That's what I'm doing.
I think the best way is, I feel like you get a lot of leniency if you become like a chef at the prison. You can do
Yes.
that.
Yeah.
You can take deliveries for
Yeah.
ham and stuff. And then, I don't know, one day.
Cut garlic with a razor.
Exactly. Well, you disguise yourself as a piece of bread,
Ham?
and
Yeah.
then the lorry takes you out.
bake yourself into a cake.
Bake yourself into a cake.
A stripper cake.
And then ask,
But first, you have to build another cake that looks exactly like you, so they don't go, "Where's he gone?"
Yeah, exactly.
Make a cake in the shape of you.
Well, just be very quiet at the moment, isn't it?
Yeah.
They'll let the cake off early for good behaviour.
The cake is at you come home, the cake is having sex with your wife at your house. The cake's like fix the filter in the fish tank and is teaching your children maths. And your wife's like, you weren't here, the cake was here.
Yeah, exactly.
Did we see this?
Oh yeah, she had some sex with some prisoners, didn't she?
And now she's gone to prison.
What is the video? Can we get the video up?
It's
Busman's holiday.
it's redacted.
Do that stuff in your own time, you fucking perv.
Get the video.
You and me could get the video up now.
Well, they filmed it, yeah.
So
But
she had sex with prisoners and has gone to prison.
Yeah.
Is that
Yeah.
a busman's holiday? Is that the correct usage of busman's holiday? We always get confused with
What,
this.
to go into actual... Yeah.
She's banging prisoners. Now she's in prison.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, it would be a female prison, I presume.
Yeah,
I
that's
can't
pretty
find
good.
the actual.
Well, the sex isn't included in the news reports.
No. I mean, that's cool.
I'm just flick through trying to find porn on BBC.
What do you expect, John?
Report the story!
Going on to typing in
can't see the porn
on
here.
BBC
Yeah.
website. Your local Guardian. Where's the porn?
I never got to the bottom of why.
Brighton Argus. Where's all the fucking porn, man? Is it like the
Flicking through
Salisbury
it.
Echo. There's no fucking porn in it. The cryptic crossword. Who's doing that? Everyone wants to see a bit of porn. Of course, that was a thing. Literally,
page
until a couple of
three.
years
Yeah,
ago,
yeah,
there
yeah.
was porn in every newspaper.
There was. Right, let's cover some news.
Yeah.
Big stories. Big.
Did you watch Trump's inauguration? Did you see him signing all those executives?
More like inauguration.
Oh, you thought it was boring?
I didn't watch it.
It was actually quite thrilling.
Yeah, it was actually.
I didn't watch it.
As far as inaugurations goes, it was
I've
pretty.
It was pretty up there.
Yeah.
I've only seen one thing from the inauguration, and it's the Nazi salute.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's discuss it. Let's
Sorry,
discuss.
the two Nazi salutes. My mistake.
The Roman salute, I believe it was.
Come on.
Well,
yeah, let's.
I don't
let's
think
be
Musk
real.
has heard of the Nazis. His history goes further back, so I think he didn't
And stops
realise.
before.
Well, no, it's
The swastika to him is a Hindu symbol, and the
I
Nazi
don't
salute
think
is
so.
a Roman salute.
Can we? I sent a video on the WhatsApp, Charlie,
Yeah.
of this.
He's a classicist. That's why he was doing it.
I don't
It's his
think-
love of the classics.
I think. I think that.
What's wrong with the Roman salute?
Liked
Liked
it.
it.
Just liked it. Just liked the video. You
Smashing
silly
any
cunt.
button possible. The sounds of
A lot of this for the listeners.
bottom right,
is just,
Chaz. The
it's a show in itself.
yeah,
watching.
Questions are, important, some are not, but this one, this one really matters. And I just want to say thank you for making it happen. Thank you.
And there we go. Yeah, have you seen the video? Yeah. And there's the other one there too.
It's the whip of
And
it.
then my heart goes out.
It is thanks to you.
Yeah, that's
that
pretty
the
much
future
it.
of civilization
Wait, no, keep it
Go on.
playing. Keep it playing.
is assured.
Did you go again?
No.
Thanks to you.
No, but he says.
We're gonna have
Wait, Paul-
safe cities.
He says like they immediately start saying like the future of civilization is assured and stuff, which is just like the most. It's not even a dog whistle. It's
Yeah.
like it's a train whistle. It's a train horn. It's not even. It's this. It's not an invisible whistle. I'm a Nazi.
So what do you think about it, Drew?
There's a potential that he did it on by accident.
He
Because
is
he's at least
very autistic
He's
man.
very autistic. He's got no charisma. He doesn't know what his limbs are doing half
Yeah.
the
But
time.
what's it? You're saying that he's just stimming, and that makes it okay.
There's an argument. Like he's an idiot.
He's an
But
idiot
there's an
in
argument
some
that
ways.
he was actually he doesn't know what he doesn't know what to do with his body a lot of the time. He's a geeky little nerd boy.
Yeah.
And he's suddenly on stage. He's got no charisma. He doesn't know what he's doing with his body. And he wanted to say like he could have genuinely been wanting to say my heart goes out to you.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
It's a weak defense.
But then,
what
then
you
my
can
heart, and then he's going like this.
But I think because
My
if you
heart goes
if-
out to the
keep-
people
stay
right at
on-
the top there.
Stay on the video chats because part of it is you can see him kind of panic.
Yeah.
I think he realizes what he's accidentally done and then says, "My heart goes out to you."
Now, are you thinking that he was thinking, let's just do a Nazi salute because I'm a Nazi and that's just what I want to do?
I saw someone the read that I saw on it, like that I probably agree with the most at the moment, having just seen the video a couple of times, is that like, that he just like he probably meant to like half do it as like a stupid, like extremely lame.
Yeah, it could have been like a meme thing.
Like a meme, like a meme.
It's like
thing.
a nod to QAnon and all that.
Yeah,
shit,
because he's fucking on 4chan and all that stuff,
Yeah.
and he's an extreme loser. But he just did it because he's thick. He just fully did it. Also, but I think that the guy's a Nazi. He's like he's like supports the AFD. He's like the white South African scion to a mining company, and he's made his pet website extremely just all about fascism. And
just because his family are rich white South Africans from the apartheid era, it doesn't mean that he's racist. Doesn't necessarily mean he did anything untoward.
I think that he absolutely knew what he was doing, and like he was.
I don't think he absolutely knew.
I think he was aware of it in the moment. There's no way that it was like completely. I think he knew what was happening in real time.
Have we seen this?
What?
Wait.
Where he looks absolutely fucked, yeah.
I mean, yeah.
That's Ket, brother. That's what Ket does to
Well,
you.
it's drugs or autism, isn't it?
It's a tough one. I mean, that's a good question with
But
every
he is like
Elon
he's
clip.
Ketted
Drugs,
out of his
autism.
mind, isn't he?
Is
He's
he?
just
Ketted out of his
off
mind.
his nut on Ket all the time. He's in a K hole. He wasn't doing the salute. He was like, pass me that drink up there. Someone pass me that drink up there.
He probably is the most. He's going to be the. It's weird that he's probably going to be the most historic figure. Him and Trump.
What a crazy thing to say to your investors. You don't want me to stop taking this. You don't want me to stop taking this drug. I'm telling you now.
If you think this is bad,
Yeah.
I'm going to fucking clue.
Did you see Trump signing all the executive orders?
No.
So he's just signing.
He was doing it in an arena.
Yeah, which is kind of.
That's a bit of fun.
I mean, that is kind of like. It is. Why has no one done this before? Like your first laws to build up support for it. You're just like, and here's another law.
It's not a classic arena show, is it? But the guy, I mean, it was fucking riveting. He's got a pretty mad signature. It looks like a child's one.
It's big.
It's like
and I wouldn't want to sign with those pens. They're not as nice to sign with.
fountain.
Yeah, no, that's not a fountain. It was
What
like
was
a Sharpie.
A Sharpie.
It was like felt.
Yeah, look at that. That's not. Looks like a.
Yeah.
Oh, did you see the TikTok stuff? That wasn't there a message on TikTok?
Did you not see about this?
Well, yeah, it's
It was
back.
fucking crazy.
It's back because of Trump. Thank
What
you,
is?
President Trump, for bringing back
Did
TikTok.
you see this?
Yeah. It's straight back.
Yeah,
No, but
but
no,
it says
but
thanks to, there's a thing that came up that says thanks to President Trump, TikTok is back.
And he was at the inauguration, obviously.
He's saying, I saved TikTok.
There was 2 notifications. On American phones, there was that TikTok is being banned for now. Let's
give it a
hope
minute.
that President Trump can sort something out.
Yeah.
It's banned for 6 hours. President Trump gets in. Thanks to President Trump, it's back. It's fucking crazy.
Yeah. Well, it's just quite odd timing that all happened right on the inauguration. So the fact that it could be banned for even a day, but then it's just straight off.
And then
But it
also-
was banned before. No, it got lifted before the inauguration. I thought. Just
maybe
before.
like a day. Yeah. I don't really know.
I don't understand.
I don't know.
how
But
it
also,
works.
they move it. The one president moves out and the other one moves in. I feel there should be a week buffer period. I feel you could work that out.
Why, so they
like,
get-
does
that's
Biden have to live in the house right up to the last day?
Get a cleaner in there.
Well, that's what
they've got to
that's
discuss the deposit and everything.
The president-elect. That's the whole point. Everyone's getting the
I know, but I'd still have 2 or 3 days when no one's in the house.
Well, no, there's no president.
Because I wouldn't want.
There has to be
Biden
one.
slept in the bed the night before Trump. That's just like there should be a bit of.
They've changed the sheets.
I know they changed the sheets.
They've changed
but
the sheets.
Have they changed the mattress?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, they've
Absolutely,
changed it.
they'll
It's the
change the
president
mattress.
of the United States.
I know,
They've
it's
changed
just-
the mattress.
but not the bed frame.
Toilet.
I reckon the
maybe.
bed frame stays. The bed
The bed
frame's
frame
a
stays.
story.
Yeah, they'll give the toilet a flush.
Maybe.
They'll make the toilet paper into
Yeah,
those little
they'll clean the
triangles like in a
knives,
hotel.
Paul.
You know,
Leave a mint under the
Is
pillow.
it the
Yeah.
same bedside tables? Do you reckon?
I reckon it's probably whatever furniture they want,
Yeah.
isn't it?
Yeah, I
can-
guess you
yeah,
can
you
change
can
what you
pad it
want.
out, can't
but
you?
it probably will be Biden went to sleep, put his glasses on the bedside table.
Put his teeth in the mug
Yeah.
of water on the side.
Took his eyes out, put them in a different mug, took his skin off. Jill deflated him and folded him up and put him the. Yeah.
And then Trump the next night did the same thing with what he does. Rolls his hairline
Yeah.
back, takes his brain out, puts it in a jar.
They use the same adrenochrome. They've got the same adrenochrome stash to keep them both alive for 10 seconds more at a time.
But don't you find that is a bit weird? That
Yeah,
isn't
yeah.
it? It's odd that they're.
In the same bedroom.
I keep
No,
thinking
you're
you by
fine.
accident because
Don't
this
need to worry
is
about it.
tiny. We
I'd like a UV light in there to see if there's much jism all over the place. Do you know what I mean?
you think Biden's
It's not much of a
It's not
sex den,
Biden,
is
but
it?
maybe Obama was. It depends which president it's there.
Yeah.
Probably won't have much over Biden.
I think it's
apart
a
from-
fairly sexless room, I'd imagine. It's too much,
there's a lot of stress.
A lot of governing to do.
Well,
Not
JFK.
enough time for Paul.
JFK was shagging lots of people.
Yeah,
all
that's
the time.
true. That's
but
true.
I don't bet that wasn't in
Clinton.
Yeah, but those
Billy.
probably in the toilets or in the in the receptionist's office and stuff. He probably wasn't doing it in the big historic bed.
No.
Yeah.
Well, the bed's not historic.
Well, we don't know.
I
It
do
could
think
be.
it's different furniture for everyone. It's just whatever they want. They put like in the Downing Street. They all put up their own wallpaper and shit. You know, it's not like not like a museum.
Yeah,
house.
we've had 5
It's
prime
not like a
ministers in the
museum.
last 5 years. So is it how many things of wallpaper are we going through?
5.
5.
Really?
Yeah, there you
That's
go.
your answer.
So Liz Truss
You've done your own maths there.
Wait,
really.
so Liz Truss did wallpaper for 40 days and then it went down.
Well,
Maybe.
the wallpaper was just an example, but you know.
I would like
You're
a
allowed to do
photos-
it up.
I'd like a photo
Yeah.
series
Is
of
the-
Liz Truss's time in Downing Street to see all the changes he made.
Yeah.
And how they, just
Yeah.
a 40-day series. That would be great. So it's new mattresses is the main thing.
Look, it would be an interesting
Yeah.
10-minute documentary to see how they get ready for
Yeah,
the
like
new
a Vice
president.
video you have while you're eating lunch on
Yeah,
on
I
your
suppose
laptop.
that's how they change the beds. All right, yeah,
I
new
guess it would be
forms.
probably quite
Okay,
mundane.
yeah. And they brought out new napkins.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
I'd
But
love
does the fridge stay?
I'd
I'd argue the fridge would stay.
The fridge would stay. Well, that's
I-
you might be a smeg guy.
Well, there's always a question: is it historic? Is it an historic fridge?
I wouldn't want a historic fridge.
Yeah.
I want a
No.
historic bed, historic desk.
The
maybe
corpses of
historic
every
rugs.
assassinated president are in that fridge.
Yeah.
I want a new fridge.
I reckon. Do you know what I think?
Yeah, do you?
I'd love
Yeah,
to see the
better
architectural
technology.
digest of like
Ice.
Yeah.
the architectural digest
Ice.
of like the Trump families and how they've done up the White House.
Yeah.
I bet you there's loads of guys that
Yeah.
have been like loads of people that have been working in the White House for like 50 years with like really sharp-tailed like suits and white
Yeah.
gloves or whatever.
Yeah.
And they're bringing in like lava lamps and like like PlayStations and stuff, and it's like really like they don't like it at all. Do you know what I mean? Like they're like getting rid of the wine cellar and filling it full of like
Yeah, of like Lucasade.
get your
yeah,
A's.
yeah, like,
Or
like
Monster Energy drink.
DVDs and stuff like that. It's like one of those skateboards that's not a skateboard, but it's got 2 wheels
Oh,
and
yeah,
you sort of wiggle on it.
I think
It's got one of them.
Trump's got a massage chair. You know these ones.
Yeah.
One of those like blow up chairs with the drink holder. It's like get rid of all the paintings of the other presidents and put in like a big TV.
Apparently, Biden had 5 hours. There's a 5-hour changeover, so that's how long the changeover is. But I assume
But he's not like
I
lying
assume-
in the bed up until then, is he?
I assume that they've packed beforehand. So they've 5
Yeah,
hours.
Biden, yeah.
Bloody hell.
Yeah.
Now-
Yeah, they've done some provisional packing, I'm sure.
Right. So this. Can we
These-
not?
these
we're not
tabs, we're
doing
not doing that.
We're not doing this.
What about
Right.
this?
This is something that you put in
We
the chat.
bring the
Let's
boom.
see.
Hashtag Mr. Beast. Hashtag baseball.
Right,
Have you
play the
seen
video.
that?
No, we haven't seen it.
Okay,
play
this
it.
this will hopefully.
What we do, we bring the boom. We bring the boom to you. We bring the boom. We bring the boom to everyone. We bring the boom. Your favorite father and son.
Every afternoon on your FYP,
We'll be bringing the boom around 3:15.
we bring the boom so loud the whole earth shakes.
With double coat chocolate cookies.
And chicken and bacon.
All right, pause.
Strangely enough, I think I know the context of this.
Okay.
Don't,
Firstly, what does Ed think?
I'm sorry, like AJ and Big Justice, they could do whatever they like. They can release songs. They can put out as many videos as they like. They can go on talk shows. The Rizzler will always be the big draw for me. I'm
what I don't
The
understand.
Rizzler is like it's like watching WWE without like
So
The
you know
Rock
who
or-
AJ and Big Justice are?
Yeah.
They occupied this.
Do you know who AJ?
Do you
and
not
Big
know
Justice
who
are?
AJ? Sorry.
Well, that's what I
Neither
thought.
Do you not know?
No.
Neither of them do.
You're fucking joking.
Why
me.
would I know
You
who
don't
they
know
are?
who AJ and Big Justice
No,
are?
no, never heard of
Well,
it.
no.
No.
Yeah, it's
Did
crazy.
they do
You
like
and me
some-
should start
Yeah,
a
but
podcast,
you two
Charlie.
are the only
That's
ones with
great.
brain damage in here.
That's you don't know. Who...
Do they do some sort? Do they go to like
You
different
blow your
Walmarts?
anxiety whistle.
It's like this Costco kind of. It's like well,
They
you
rate
explain-
like they
you
rate
explain
like
it.
pies and shit.
Yeah, they rate stuff and they give it 5 big booms. Boom,
Boom.
boom, 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 boom.
right, and you're
Is
shot.
that,
one-
is that
get
the
one up,
rating
get one up.
system? So
Yeah,
5
it's
booms is a
booms.
good.
5 booms.
What do they rate?
Oh, I think I've
just
seen
like
these
stuff
guys.
at Costco.
Food.
The Rizzler is like one of their. He's like not related to them, but he does stuff with them.
And he's a food. I've heard of the Rizzler.
even though
I
he's
think
8,
I've
or
seen.
whatever he is.
I think I've seen when someone's nan died, and then they gave her like loads of booms.
On Cameo, they gave someone died and they gave them 5 big booms on Cameo, which is
Respect.
actually that's awesome to be fair.
yeah.
All right, Charlie, we're gonna have to
Hang on,
get.
I'm trying to get it up. This one's amazing. But they're basically there's a section of the internet in America. There's like this Costco law where they just go around like.
Oh, we're so
you're
sorry
shocked
to
you
hear
don't
about
know
your
these
brother
are.
that passed away. He gets 5 big booms. Boom! 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 Boom!
Have you
Right.
seen the what was it? Was it What fucking chat show did they go on?
Oh, Jerry Springer or whatever his name is.
was it-
Letterman?
He's dead.
No, it was.
Right, you're just listing.
Jerry Letterman.
Jerry
Springer.
Letterman.
Jerry
No,
Springer's
I think it was
dead. Letterman
Fallon. I
hasn't
think it
done
was
anything.
Jimmy Fallon.
Yeah. With the Rizzler.
Yeah, get it up. It's so fun. They go on. I think it's Fallon.
Fallon.
Yeah. They call him
Jerry
Fallon.
David Letterman.
Talk show in the
Just
90s.
fucking nonsense.
Look, yeah. It's so funny because.
So is this a Rizzler? So,
yeah, look, it already clicked. Brilliant. I already watched.
Right, so this is on the Johnny Carson show, right?
Yeah. This is Battleship Potential.
Michael Parkinson with the Rizzler.
So look, Fallon.
Wait,
clearly-
pause for a second.
Pause it.
Right.
Ed, talk us through who's on the sofa.
So this is AJ Big Justice and the Rizzler, right? The Rizzler's the one in the middle.
So I've heard much about the Rizzler.
Is he a
I've heard
Batman
whisperings
villain?
of the Rizzler. What does the Rizzler do? Who is he?
He's just like a little kid. He's not related to them. He's like a little kid that just does.
How are they linked up if
I
they're
don't
not
know.
related? What does the Rizzler do? What are
He
his
just sort of
videos
hangs
like?
out with them.
He just
Anyway.
hangs out
But
with
what's his
large
special
men.
moves? What are his special moves?
Look, Fallon is so confused at why they're there, and they keep interrupting him to do big booms. And he gets like, if you go to like the end of the video, he's getting like seriously upset and pissed off because they keep interrupting him to go boom. Wait, go to the end. It's really funny.
Just quickly, so we know that the boom guys they rate food at various Walmarts or something.
Yeah,
The
or-
Rizzler.
he goes along with them sometimes.
So how he became famous because he went along with Jay and Big Justice.
Look at that kid, right? If he comes up on your FYP, tell me you're not following.
I am, but I want to know
look at him.
what he
I
does.
like
You'll see what he
how
does.
far
He
his
goes
feet
on
are from the
Fallon.
ground.
Yeah, he goes on.
He's genuinely like 7.
Gets to 100.
He does this, Andrew.
Think that we
Rizzler. Good to see you, buddy. Nice to see you. Thank you for being here. Now you're known for
The Riz
for
face, he does.
The
Riz face,
Riz
right.
face, okay?
Right.
Yeah.
Right, so that's his special move.
Yeah, the Riz face.
He's on Fallon.
He just winked at Jimmy Fallon.
to Jimmy Fallon. Look at him go.
and I was like, this is how to do the Riz face, and then I just did it. And then he just did it.
They look pretty similar.
They look.
Have you seen the video
incredibly
where Big Justice refers to the Rizzler by his actual name and he gives him like the biggest death look? He goes like,
Oh, really?
yeah. Like they have quite a funny. Those two have quite a funny relationship. I think they need the Rizzler more than the Rizzler needs them.
Absolutely.
The Rizzler is.
This is what I mean. The Rizzler is.
We've
the
lost
Rizzler's-
complete control.
We shouldn't have guests on the pod.
The
I don't
Rizzler
think.
is Stone Cold Steve Austin. He's
People
the
are gonna
Rock.
be
You
furious.
know,
Yeah.
He's John Cena. He's the draw. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But the Rizzler
He
was
can,
only
go,
the
he can go to
Rizzler.
any promotion he wants.
The
Definitely.
Rizzler was only the Rizzler because of his association with Jay and Big Justice.
No.
No,
I think
no.
the Rizzler was the Rizzler before AJ and Big Justice.
And they just
And they
you
hopped
know,
on him because
they're-
they
Yeah.
saw
Right.
how
mutual
he's
aims.
iconic. He's very
Right.
iconic
So they're in the
Yeah.
Rizzler slipstream.
for sure.
Yeah.
So what does a Rizzler do nowadays? So he's got the Riz face.
Just does that.
Okay.
Go to where they're booming for Jimmy Fallon. He
Yeah, I'd
doesn't
like to see.
it.
I'd like to see some boom.
Look, they're eating their look.
My big boom.
Really?
Boom meter.
Yeah.
That's 5 big
Look at
booms.
Fallon's face.
He really doesn't like it.
It's testing even his ability to
Yeah.
pretend to laugh.
Jimmy's gonna try the double chunk chocolate cookie.
Right.
Here we go. The double chunk chocolate cookie.
Shut up, Jimmy. You don't have it.
He doesn't have it. No one's ever had it less. The
So
Jimmy Fallon.
Jimmy, what does the double chunk chocolate cookie
He's
get
got
on the
it.
boom meter? The double chunk chocolate
Shut the fuck up. We want to see how many booms it gets, Jimmy.
gets 5 big booms.
So do you get like 2 booms, 3 big booms?
If I was alive in like the 1700s, you know, I'd be a flower arranger or I'd read in an old library. But this
Okay.
is what I do now.
Oh, fine. I thought that was the end of the sentence.
Do you know what I
Okay,
mean?
right, yeah. So you're saying that these guys would have been florists back in the day as well?
No. I mean,
No,
like,
just
this is
you.
my hobby
Yeah.
instead of.
What I am surprised about is the ease, the comfortability they have on sort of legacy media talk shows.
true.
I can't believe that you've never heard of AJ Big Justice and the Rizzler.
I don't think that's that shocking.
That is no, you two. That's crazy to me.
I mean,
That's
we do
crazy.
scour the internet all day for these sort of people.
That is
I've seen the
crazy.
big, but yeah, but I didn't.
I've heard about the booming
There is.
via a different podcast.
But they're so big. It's like not knowing. You
Yeah,
know,
no,
like,
I was
How
surprised.
big?
they're massive.
They are
How
big.
many
They are
followers?
big.
You just see him on
Huge.
TikTok.
Yeah, like how many TikTok
Yeah.
and Insta.
But they've
yeah.
taken
They've
over.
never come up on
like
mine.
the trash end of like US TikTok
Yeah.
is theirs. I think there's quite something quite sinister behind it all. Because the dad just wants to be big and like really goes in on his kid. I think that kid's gonna have a breakdown
This
when he's
isn't
like
healthy, is it? What's going on?
No.
They're teaming up with an 8-year-old child.
But the chemistry is there.
The chemistry's undeniable, but they're still.
He used to be a wrestler, and then he was a mortgage broker, and he went viral at first for doing like the mortgage rap or something like that. Something like that.
It's a hard pivot to rating cookies. It does seem to be a bit of a shortcut to fame. It's just to rate different like supermarket or chain foods.
Why don't we do that then?
Yeah, but you got.
There's already an English equivalent, isn't it? We can go to the Sainsbury's and rate cookies, but lots of those are like petrol stations, like
it's
Bucky's.
True. Yeah,
apparently there's like amazing.
Lots of
food
famous
there.
people, but there are a lot of famous people in this country that do like arguably less than they do. We've got a lot of people who just sit in their car or interview people and say nothing who are famous.
Yeah,
like Top Jaw. Top Jaw asks other people
they're
what their
not
favorite dinners
rating.
are.
Yeah. They haven't got their own system of scoring like the Boom Boys.
Yeah,
they're not called the
I'm
Boom
only
Boys,
saying that
are
because
they?
I'm jealous and I want to go on Top Jaw.
Yeah.
If I went on Top Jaw, I know what I'd do. I know.
You take back all the time you slag.
No. I'd slam my head into a brick wall. He'd say like, "Where's the best coffee spot in London?" I'd immediately turn around and start smashing my head, smashing my face into the nearest wall. That's what I do.
I'm fixed.
This one. Smash my head through the window.
Right, we'll leave it there.
There you
That's
go.
loads. Thanks so much for listening.
Cheers, guys.
How many booms are you giving this podcast, boys?
5 big booms.
Boom, 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 boom.
Lovely
I don't know if we
stuff.
had it. I think you definitely
It was quite
had
hard to remember how many
Yeah.
booms you did.
I feel I
It's
didn't-
not
I
as
didn't-
easy as it looks.
I didn't give it 100%.
No.
If you look that back, but you did, and I think you had the charisma.
It was like hearing my activation phrase as soon as I said 5 big booms.
Like the Manchurian candidate.
Yeah. Boom, boom, boom.
Ed Knight is the best around. There's no one funnier than Ed.
Thanks,
He's
mate.
on tour when are you on tour?
Spring. Go to my Instagram.
What cities are you going to? We're
Just
talking.
loads.
Yeah, just what kind
Everywhere.
of? We're talking. Bam.
We're talking Bristol. We're
Boom.
talking Bath.
Boom.
We're talking Edinburgh,
Boom.
Glasgow,
Boom.
London,
Boom.
Brighton,
Boom.
loads of others.
Boom.
Yeah, I'm on tour as well.
Birmingham.
All tour tickets for both me and Ed are down there, but you got to check
Boom.
him out.
Boom.
He is, the best comedian with brain damage I've ever met.
Thanks,
All right,
man.
see you next
And
week.
there are a lot of them.